2, 1. We've got ignition and we've got RIP takeoff. Welcome to another edition of the Self Love Show. As always, y'all, please like, share, subscribe. We got to pay some quick bills before we hop into it. Appreciate everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. You can take it away, Karen. How it's tricking if you got it. Out there. Oh, yeah. Some magic being worked out there. High fashion deception aimed at the poor.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
We are, as they say, tangled in our anchor chain. Our financial systems are decades old. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
Call this shit no block. It's 10 o'clock. Where the fuck y'all niggas at? This what y'all wanted me in Chicago? O block right here. I should call this shit no block. It's 10 o'clock. Where the fuck y'all niggas at? Niggas ain't outside. It's only 10 p.m. Where the fuck y'all niggas at, blood?
O block right now. Where we at? Tell you something, man. This Nino Brown, man. I'm live on O block right now. Where we at? This O block. I'm from Miami. I just want to tell niggas, man, we gotta stop killing each other, man. Yeah, this shit ain't about nothing. All that killing shit, we gotta work together, man. Stop killing each other, my nigga. I had to come over here and tell niggas that shit, my nigga.
I'm right here. See where I'm at. I'm out here. Black Star Line cigars. For grown men. On some grown man stuff. And to the PDs, stop doing that killing. Please, stop doing that killing.
Please like, share, subscribe.
Brother, I'm wiping it though. I'm gonna wipe it.
That's
I'm gonna say, hey.
Tori's oldest brother. Between us, Tori made me at Beta, and so he just wanted to say a few words before we let you go here.
Okay. Yeah,
Brother Thomas, thank you so much for gracing us with your appearance, man. Grateful. You expanded our nation beyond belief. It's just a wonderful thing. And we would like to present you with the Self Love Show first annual Ernest Lee Thomas Achievement Award.
Out there.
Oh man.
It's apropos that you are the first recipient.
And Noop, we call it the Raj.
We're gonna call it the Raj.
Oh, I love it. Oh man.
Yeah, so we have it on order. So it's gonna come here. We're gonna show it to the show, and then myself or Tasia deliver it to you or ship it to you from there.
Thank you, brother.
Free the guys. Free all the goddamn guys. y'all gonna stop all this shucking and jiving and cooning.
And even in this instance, if I could be a service to a 9-year-old girl or a 19-year-old woman or girl who wants to be a woman, is to really remember that self-love is the best way that you can receive love from anybody else, because it's coming from you. A lot of times we forget that. We look externally for this love. We look externally for this feeling of validation and adoration and approval, and it has to come from within.
Out there. Show starts in 40 seconds. Please like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe.
This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
For the truth. Scotty Pippen. Snatch that. Big ups, big ups. Let's figure this out. All right, y'all. We in the building. Wait a minute. All right, we in the building. As I just said, cue the music. Let's cue the joint.
Self Love Show, giving you more than vitamins and minerals. Food for your soul, information and plans integral to making your mind grow. With more growth and development, BS is irrelevant to the intelligent. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is what we represent. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people. The Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show, it's the Self Love Show. To expose they don't equal. It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We wordsmith 9 meals. The Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. You know how the story go. It's the Self Love Show.
Yes, it is. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host and guests and are not necessarily reflective of TATN. Welcome to the Self Love Show on This Ain't That Network, or as we affectionately call it, TATN.
It's the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show, the Self Love Show. We do it for our people.
It's the spot where we explore captivating topics to expand our community's minds and ignite our curiosities. This is one of the co-hosts, and I am Millie. First off, all praise due to the ancestors, the Most High. And last but certainly not least, my late beloved Mama Sky. Today we're going to dive into a topic that's both intriguing and eye-opening. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing and eye-opening. We got a lot to unpack. High fashion deception targeting the poor in our communities. In this episode, we're going to explore how these brands create an illusion of exclusivity, easy for me to say, and luxury, often targeting those who can least afford it. We're going to unpack the psychological tactics used to make people believe that owning these expensive, overpriced items is a symbol of success, self-worth, self-love, and dare I say, self-esteem. High fashion has long been associated with status and prestige. But what happens when the allure becomes a trap for the poor? We're going to discuss how marketing strategies and social media influencers play a significant role in perpetuating the cycle of desire and debt slavery. From limited edition releases to celebrity endorsements, we'll break down the methods used to manipulate your behavior and the impact it has on you and your community and your family, damn it. We want to give y'all some tools. Hey, can you? All right, we're good. We want to give you some tools today. Join us as we peel back the layers of this complex, nasty, stinking, smelling onion and offer insight onto how to navigate the world of high fashion without falling into its deceptive traps. Whether you're a fashion enthusiast or someone looking to make more informed choices, today's episode is right up your proverbial alley. If you do go down that alley, keep your head on a swivel. So let's get into it and uncover the truth behind the glitz and glamour of quote-unquote high fashion. The emphasis is on high tonight. This is the Self Love Show, and this is The Revolution. The Revolution will not be on YouTube. These are lessons, not lectures. We're live and live in color. Today is Tuesday. I believe it's August 20th. Oh, yeah, that's right. At about 8:26 in Chicago. And as always, you wonderful cats can be anywhere in this magnanimous, infinite, forever universe. But thankfully, we all chose to be here together. That's right. Here together. Bear down, bear down, bear down. Hey, man. Caleb, man. Hey, man. I ain't even talk about Caleb, man. Listen. Woo! We got one. Oh, yeah. My goodness.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. He's out there.
Let's see if he can take a punch in his gut. But, yeah, we'll see. You know what I mean? Cold out there in January, February.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, what now, Brother Wordsmith? What you manifesting today, bro?
Love, man. You know me. I'm manifesting love. What you manifesting?
Saying good, brother. Pure, magnificent, unfettered, unfiltered. Some have called it harsh. Others said tough. But I can assure you it's love just the same, good brother.
No doubt, no doubt.
Man, listen. Did you see the quote from the Ant-Man?
No.
The Ant-Man, bro. Let me pull this up because I there's not much. I'm not going to give my take because I'm saving it. Obviously, we're going to discuss it on Mouthpiece Included. But I want to hear your take, but I don't want to misquote this young brother, who I believe you said reminds you of Michael Jordan. Did that come out of your mouth?
I mean, yeah, young Mike.
Okay, all right.
That's what he reminded, his movement, the way he moved.
Of course. I mean, others have said it. I'm not knocking you for that. But ask me if this quote sounds like a young Michael Jordan. They say it was tougher back then than it is now, but I don't think anybody had skill back then. Michael Jordan, since everyone's comparing him to me, I'm throwing that in. Michael Jordan was the only one that really had skill. So that's why when they saw Kobe Bryant, they were like, oh my God. But now everybody has skill. I just want to hear your take on that because I'm saving mine for Sunday on Mouthpiece Included.
Crapulous, young boy. He wasn't even born when they was doing it. Or very, very young. So he just doesn't know.
Hey, they went ham. They went ham in the chat. I got a response I put in the comments. Yeah. Einstein was the only scientist back in the day, and today all the scientists are great. Man, that comment went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you disrespectful. Well, I don't want to get. little take on that. Big ups to him. Seems like he's been consumed by LeBron out there in the Olympics. You probably see him on a banana boat soon. We'll see. All right. Let's see. So what to expect? We got the Self Love Show quote of the day. Then we got our moral growth and development video. And then, of course, tattoo tyranny out there. That's where we're going to show our government who we pay, and then they don't pay any taxes out of their, income. We're going to show how they interact with their bosses, and we'll decide if we like it or don't like it. And then, of course, your mind is an awful thing if you waste it. So there's going to be a dome teaser, a riddle. I'm going to drop in the chat. You guys have to the end of the show to matriculate if you choose to use your mind. Today's topic: why it's tricking if you got it. If you're not familiar with these deceptive targeting practices that we're going to break down for you today. And it may not be happening to you, it's happening to your kids, children. But but everybody's wearing it. You know what I mean? Everybody's father won't slap the, can't talk like that on the internet. All right, here we go. And then we wrap it up with my personal favorite part of the show. And that's where this brother Wordsmith, he's going to summarize the whole thing off the rip and a wonderful bit of metaphysical prose. So definitely stick around for that. Got any announcements there, fella?
The ENC is here. Can only imagine.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere near none of that.
You better go down there, man. Sign up for one of them government jobs. They right there, all the precinct captains. That's where it used to be. They don't care about us anymore. I'm gonna stay out of it because I don't live there anymore. But big ups to Chicago. But I'm living in the past. What you talking about never happen again, man. And once they say open up your bum hole, then we gonna open up our bum hole. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what this is. All right. All right, so y'all know the topic. So if we got any fashionistas out there, we don't want to knock nobody. And on the one hand, it ain't tricking if you got it. If you tricking, if you know it's tricking. Maybe I can say it that way. It ain't tricking if you got it, if you know it's tricking. You're not walking past a homeless person at the end. And you just spent $5,000 for something that's $35 to make. But you know what I mean. White man got to help our community, and you tricking. All right, I'm gonna stay out of it because I ain't gonna tell nobody to spend their money. Pocket watch, get your own money. I'm tricking it. Yeah, all right. Well, at least go trick it with some copper colored people. Yeah, there you go again. It's my money. All right, I'm gonna stay out of it. Now you're in jail asking for my money. Now you want noodles and shit. I think I've said enough. All right, I'm gonna turn it over to Brother Wordsmith.
Welcome. Self Love Show, where we're going to unpack how it's tricking if you got it. The high
Hey, Karen, where are the gummies?
Deception. Y'all know how to go. Before we get started, we have a very important video that we want you to watch. The Silverback More Growth and Development platform, which we are building the Self Love Nation. But before that, we have the Self Love Show quote of the day. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things that they don't want to impress people they don't like. Once again, too many people spend money.
Hold on. I didn't hear you. Can you? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that? I wasn't paying attention.
Pay attention now, okay? And close your mouth. I know they told you to close your mouth for some flying it. I know they told you that. Yeah, okay. Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like Will Rogers.
Wow. Man, actually, Self, I have got to get that blown up, you understand, and put up somewhere like in front of the office or something like that.
Yeah.
Everybody, it should be my welcome mat.
Silverback More Growth and Development Platform. Number 1, repair our nation via reparations. We demand our silver back. Number 2, to connect our breadwinners with our activists. Number 3, show an accurate depiction of African American Chi-Town. 4, to shine a light on positive influence. 5, heal our community one person at a time. 6, provide an unfiltered platform for our influencers. 7, recycle the black dollar. 8, to provide mentors for the mentorless.
Nina Ross.
To close the gap between us and our pink kinsmen.
Number 10, protect our women, children, and men by any and all means necessary.
100%. 100%. If you missed last show, 187 bars, RIP to Charles Jones, aka Julio Fulio, and condolences to that young man's family. Man, we had some issues, technical issues that have never happened before. I forgot to tell you, the computer, it just came back on, started charging itself.
Yeah.
Everything was fine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're probably going to end up cutting it, just the part where, what's her name, that lady did her reading, and we unpacked that. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a lot of stuff Fulio don't want out there, man. Probably to protect his mom, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, some technical difficulties up going on up in there. So
yeah. Even when she was doing the reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had it here. Obatala would be talking, and then the same thing would be happening. He'd be talking about the ancestors or something, and it started happening, bro. Yeah, it was happening. Man, at Ancestral Echoes when he was doing something. Warm-up poll question. If Trump Nokia was still a Dem, of course, Steve Harvey in 2016 went on a public campaign and endorsed Donald Trump. And you can look it up on YouTube, people. And Copperish Kamala was GOP, right? ... So if Trump Nokia, Donald Trump, was still a Democrat, and the vice president, Kamala Harris, was, GOP, what would you do? Your options are, I'd vote Democrat. Go inside your gut. Get outside your programming for a second and think for your damn self out there. I'd vote Democrat. I'd turn the TV off and don't repeat everything that people have been saying over and over, because those TVs are run by billionaire institutions and they're just repeating stuff over and over. And they say guys like me and Brother Wordsmith are the crazy ones. Didn't you see The Matrix? All right, anyway, I'd vote Dem. I'd vote GOP. I'd vote other. Right now, 100% of the people who responded to this poll that's currently up on TATN, you guys please have your voice be heard. Silence is violence. 100% said they'd vote other. It's interesting. It's interesting. Some of those others probably would have voted other regardless. And then I wouldn't vote and unsure. So obviously no one has voted those. You guys are going to get more of this data. Can you please take the time to hit the community tab on TATN and let your voice be heard? It's unanimous. Anonymous. Unanimous. Yeah. So, Self, you know, I know you've been working. You had a big gig today, big ups. There's a lot of things you haven't seen. So we might not do the tattoo tyranny. And I, I can't. But I will. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate to be that guy.
Huh?
I said I hate to be that guy.
Okay, so we're not doing the tattoo tyranny.
Stand by. No, we're gonna skip that. I got something else for you.
Okay, you go. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take something. But I'm trying to figure out. This top one is showing me and you, and that's some crap. Or is it? I forgot. I inverted everything. Pick up Sakina. She's doing her best. Can you see this, bro?
Yeah.
Probably won't be able to hear it. Let me do it.
Uh-oh, it went away.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. I had to put the sound. I had to add the sound.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Radio show and DMing me talking about why you ain't asked no hard-hitting questions. That ain't what this is. I'm throwing a lob. This is an alley-oop for a dunk. Because this administration needs to get the word out of what they're actually doing and what they're actually accomplishing, so we can stop all this foolishness about what you're doing for black people. Can't nobody come out with no agenda and call it this for black people and expect to get in the White House. You got to play the game different. Y'all know what this is. So now this next question is another lob.
Get the likes up. Air quotes say get the likes up.
Big ups to air quotes. During that same interview, Self, he come out there thanking her for agreeing to do a personal favor for his family backstage. Came right out there and said that, specifically for his black family. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm interviewing our candidate here today. This is Brother Wordsmith. He lied about being Choctaw, lied to the Choctaw Nation, lied about it. He's like some sort of $5, copper engine. But here he sits before the Choctaw Nation and on Choctaw Radio, where it's, he comes here to, earn our vote because he can be the president of the entire native indigenous population, the head chief, but he needs the Choctaw vote. All right. And so before y'all start hitting my inbox, any foolishness, we was just backstage, and he promised to do something personally. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you sincerely, brother. You promised to take care of that for my family. I don't get paid. I don't get paid to say this. $10,000 would be an insult to me. $10,000 would be an insult to me. I know we the party of the poor, but you, brother, you got to know $10,000 is an insult to me. I don't do nothing for under $10,000. I'm doing this out of goodness of my own heart, because before y'all start hitting my inbox with any foolishness about what he can do with this Choctaw posing SOB can do for the Choctaw Nation. All right. Any foolishness, about the Choctaw Nation that he claims to be of, and is sitting there, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand, bro. I'm sorry. I can't, man. I can't, bro.
It's clown shit.
Wouldn't you have cut me off and taken the opportunity to say, hey, wait a minute. You know what I mean? Who cares if I'm part of Choctaw Nation? This is what it really is. And I love my Indian heritage, whatever the case may be. And, and if you guys feel like I'm a poser, you know what? I apologize. And you know what? I know how I hear you. I hear you when you say I've locked up and kept people enslaved. And I
No,
know
no.
what I'm saying, that's leadership. And I know why that's a red flag to your people. I'm hearing everything. You wouldn't leadership take that opportunity and say, and here's what I'm going to do in atonement for that. And here's what I promise you. And no, you can't win no election. Nobody's asking that to be the platform. We're saying, what can you do for our vote?
Man. What you gonna do that's different? Like, you more the same or are you different? Because she's just spewing more of the same. Nothing.
She was there to coddle for the vote. Bro, this is like, what's the father's name? Peter Griffin on Family Guy. We might as well have Peter Griffin sitting there negotiating with Brother Wordsmith. He's coming in front of Choctaw Nation, to earn their vote. And this guy, you gave him some popcorn, you know what I mean? You gave him some chicken. You know what I mean? You gave him a lifetime. What do you need? You know what I mean? You want to be, you want us to print some more money for your little bank account. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You want us to make your little tax problem go away. I mean, I'm alleging. I don't know what it is that he could have been promised because he put it out there, and somebody should maybe look into it. Because I don't know how I feel about that. But they're coming out there self to earn the vote, to coddle for it. And Peter Griffith, aka Homer Simpson, you're about to write a check, self. You're about to write a check. You ain't got to tell me if he want to give me $5 for this car, he can give me $5 for this car. The foolishness about getting a fair deal, foolishness. Man, I listened to that so much, I was laughing, bro.
Yeah, I can't take, I told you I couldn't stomach watching these celebrities, so-called celebrities, and come out there talking ridiculous.
Is he a paid shield?
Well, he's a well-known.
Oh, okay.
Shield. Like, he's a shield.
Well, he, the thing about him, he's a successful businessman.
Yeah, I mean, he's was in the news for going to talk to Trump. You know what I mean? So
he supported Trump in 2016.
I don't know why. I don't know why people are surprised. I'm not surprised. Now
Trump used to be a Democrat
in a different camp.
And they say we're crazy.
I'm just saying,
Tucker Carlson used to be a liberal pundit.
Yeah, I mean, they're actors. They're actors, man.
The great Ronald Reagan. I used to be I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. And I got clowns sending me Ronald Reagan, make the world like Reagan again.
Well, one thing Reagan did do was tax the rich.
Did
man. Oh,
Tricky
yes.
Reagan?
It was like 80% or something. It was something ridiculous.
He balanced that debt too.
Oh man,
there was no debt,
man.
And he was talking about returning that money back to the people. And they took a shot at him.
Oh, they gave him that mix, and then he was not the same. Hey, well,
marvelous.
I'm still playing the president. Okay. Baby, what's the script?
Are we live? Is the cameras running? Oh man. Hey, rest up, Ronald Reagan, man. You gotta be careful.
What's the script?
Yeah.
Gorbachev, knock down that wall.
He said, what did he say though? What did he say? You went there vote. It's like they didn't even, none of them even had shoes or something like that. I don't want to misquote the brother. but it was some racist. I don't know what was in Ronald Reagan's heart. So this
I do. He said a lot of things, but
yeah, but everybody has a chance to be white. You know what I mean?
same.
All right. Why it's tricking if you got it, you guys. I feel like we're way off topic. We're gonna skip the normal things we do because we had so much other stuff to talk about. Like the pink crime and all that. We'll come back to it. So we're gonna skip all the way up to our dome teaser here, Self. And I'll drop it into the chat for y'all. Here's the riddle. I glitter and gleam, but I'm not what I seem. I promise prestige, but it's all just a dream. I lure you in with a glamorous show, but leave you with debt and nothing to show. What am I at the end? I think that's all
Repeat that.
done. Absolutely. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. You know, my computer's tweaking it every show. All right. Every damn show. Let me close this. All right. I glitter and gleam, but I'm not what I seem. I promise prestige, but it's all just a dream. I lure you in with a glamorous show, but leave you with debt and nothing to show. What am I? Out the out. Wow, this one is stumped. I'm not so surprised. Well, I'm actually on the one hand, I'm very surprised he stumped. And on the other hand, I'm not surprised that he stumped. And it all makes sense at the end. Hey, you guys in the chat, feel free to, take a gander at it. There's no wrong answer. That's how you get smarter. All right, enough of the appetizers out there, fella.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
Yeah. Big ups to Karen. And big ups to the sponsors while we stand by. Midwest Fest.
Yeah, next.
We built a fake luxury store in Los Angeles and filled it with Payless shoes.
Yeah.
All right. Next week.
The guests at our grand opening party had no idea.
I mean, this really happened, y'all.
Okay. Not too soon.
They're elegant, sophisticated. I just think it's so classy.
And I could tell it was made with high quality material.
No, it's not too soon. Sometimes you got to catch that wave. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to catch that wave, that algorithm. You know what I mean? Be a little, what do you call that? Algorithm whore, clout whore. You know, sometimes you got to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Fashionistas actually paid $200, $400, and even $600 for Payless shoes. But you can get these same shoes at Payless for $19.99 or lower.
If we were educated, we would know that Kamala Harris is part of the boule. We would know.
All right. If we was educated. All right. Oh, rent row. All right. Enough of the appetizers out there, fella.
Let's quench the self-love nation's thirst.
Y'all know why we do it. This show was born out of George Floyd. Rest his soul. Condolences to his family. Us watching that video and discussions that myself and Brother Wordsmith have been having a couple of years before this, saying, hey, man, we be talking about everything. We should start a pod. He mentioned it, you know. I watched George Floyd. I'm like, yeah, well, at least we can put our knee on their neck. So if anybody's offended by it, and you didn't run out there and, you know what I mean? I don't care if you're offended by it. That's where it comes from. It's another purpose, though, to this show. You know, we're copper colored first. We're about rebuilding our community. We're going to chronicle our story as opposed to history. You know, that's what we do. And it's a message to the ones that come behind us. So that's why we do what we do. But today's topic, why it's tricking if you got it. High fashion, deception, targeting, poor. All right, let's get after it. Who is considered the father of marketing And who is his uncle? And we're not suggesting that there was some sort of bum assault taking place there.
Yeah, it's
his apprentice,
Edward Bernays, and I think it's Edward Bernays.
Yeah,
Freud. Edmund Freud is his uncle.
Freud did a lot of studies.
Tell me about your mother.
Yeah, take that cocaine and now tell me more. Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud, that's right. That's it.
That's his uncle. So they got different last names. I want to now explain that to me.
He's a brother of his sister got married to somebody else.
Bum assault
to Bernays. His sister, Freud's sister, married
he
a
runs around
Bernays.
with a little underage boy, and he says, "This is my nephew," and everybody and winks, and everybody looks the other way. We were on the house show, and somebody told me, "Hey, man, when they be talking about nephew, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not checking that lineage, but I'm not disputing the history. But Edward Bernays is often referred to as the daddy of public relations. He was a pioneer in applying psychological and sociological principles to influence public opinion and consumer behavior. Bernays, who was the nephew of Sigmund Freud, used his quote uncle end quote theories to develop techniques for mass persuasion when he detailed it in his seminal works like Propaganda in 1928 and Crystallizing Public Opinion. I think I came across Propaganda, bro, when I went in the stacks at U of I. I need to dig into that. Never came across Crystallizing Public Opinion. No. Yeah, I'm not saying I would have ripped the pages out of there. I thought we're good. I mean, this book is 400 years old. Who wrote it? You know what I mean? You can't walk through. Yeah, you can't walk through that plot of corn that's been there forever. People are starving. What are you talking about? You feed the people. That's what the Choctaw Nation say. I mean, I don't know. All right. I don't want to give the conspiracy stuff. I'm going to ask you, what conspiracies are attached to Bernays' methods? You guys put your 10 hats on. We're going to talk about some wacky conspiracy theory here because you won't hear this coming from any other network.
Well, the stuff he did for what's the name of the fruit company in Guatemala, where he employed propaganda and eventually got United States government to overthrow Guatemalan government. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that is right. Guatemala.
Guatemala. Yeah, Guatemala.
Big ups to the Guatemalans. You know, it's just a lot of them just migrants trying to make their way. God bless them. 100%.
United Fruit Company. That's me.
Let me put my hat on. He asserted that the masses could be controlled and manipulated without their knowledge. This is what he wrote. Do you guys overstand? Go ahead, Sal. You were saying
definitely. He was also employed corporate and government influence.
Yes. So what they're doing, you'll see this in social media. He referred to this as engineering of consent.
Yes.
You see. It's like you're dealing with an initiate as opposed to, you know, a god of the universe. Right? You can engineer consent. You know, hey, you're gonna do what we say and everything, right?
You know propaganda, I mean? And it's just what that devil said. You're gonna own nothing and love it, and you know, meaning that they think that they can control everything.
Yeah,
and
but you can listen to,
you're
you
gonna
can watch
deal
the
with
Steve,
it. They
but you
trying
can
to
watch
feed.
this.
You're gonna eat roaches and love it.
Yeah, but you can watch the Steve Harvey show and listen to his radio. And, you know what I mean? That'll give you some, you know what I mean? Some peace of mind after your hard days.
There's some peace of mind. There's some clown shit. So
This is how it's all set up. Now, and you know, whether it's football, you know, basketball, it's all controlled by these people. Now, this idea has led to concerns about the ethical implications of these methods, suggesting that they could be used to deceive and manipulate the public for corporate, to your point, or political gain. He rebranded propaganda as public relations.
Yeah.
They were teaching that down here in Champaign. So you guys, you know, when you talk to the public relations department and come around and from company public, it's propaganda. You know, and you need to tell them that. You're from the propaganda department. Don't you know that? You know, and don't you know I know that?
Everybody going to college.
Yeah.
Propaganda.
Yes.
Oh, White House and picket fence and all of that. Propaganda. Lots of propaganda.
That house is white. It's pure. What are you talking about?
The fence is, you know.
It's clean.
No, it's not. It's a myth. It's a figment of your imagination that they put in your imagination. Ain't that some shit?
Ain't that some shit? Watching those TV shows, boy. You know what I mean?
The books, all of that, the whole education.
Yeah, you're right.
Slid in some.
You're right. They won't have certain books in the background in those movies. They'll have the ones that's for controlling you. Although They Live, y'all need to watch that movie. They Live. They had stuff in the background going on. They were showing you books and articles and everything. You got to do your own due diligence out there. Great film.
Great film.
Yeah. All right. So Bernays worked with many major corporations and government agencies. His techniques were also used and including promoting smoking for women by branding cigarettes as symbols for broad empowerment. Yeah.
Torches of Freedom in 1929.
Yeah. It was a symbol of broad empowerment. You know, he literally hired the models from New York and paid them. And do you understand? Are you listening? They probably didn't They probably didn't even smoke.
No,
Yeah,
I'm sure they didn't smoke.
Yeah, probably never seen a cigarette before. Had them walking down the street and they were leading the movement. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Now, I don't think he knew cigarettes were dangerous.
I do.
No one's ever going to suggest that.
Yeah, I
am. Let's see. Yeah, so the United Fruit Company, whereas PR efforts were linked to the spook orchestrated overthrow of the Guatemalan government. Are you fucking kidding me? In 1954. Big ups to the spooks. Because I mean, they weren't doing it on behalf of the Americans. They were doing it on behalf of some, you know, the corporate heads.
Right. Period.
Yeah. But that's all right. I probably worked for one of them, got a job, or used their services.
Ivory soap.
Yeah. I use ivory soap. You get ivory soap at discount. You get ivory soap, you get 20 pack. I use ivory soap. You saying you don't want ivory soap? You know what I'm saying? That's what I hear. All right. Why it's tricking if you got it. High fashion deception targeting our communities. These tactics have to be stopped in my mind. So we're gonna, you know, jump this off to the second half, you guys. We got some videos lined up, give you a chance to I wish you guys come in and show you guys the other side of that packaging. Yeah. Do your thing, so.
Ready. Y'all know what time it is. We've explored a lot of things in this first half. And the second half, we're going to really get on target. Get on target and expand conversation of what's really going down.
Jay-Z did a commercial. Changed clothes. That big hit he had, changed clothes.
Not sure I know that one.
If we were educated, we would know that Kamala Harris is part of the Boule. We would know that those organizations have been in existence for hundreds of years. And if they are planning 500 years in advance, how can you compete if you don't educate yourself? Barack Obama, Trump, and Biden, none of them did anything for any of us. And Kamala Harris is going to follow that same trend. She might smile in your face. She might have caramel skin. She might pour hot sauce on her food.
You have no idea. This is how my mother kept all of her stuff.
At the end of the day, she's not going to do anything for us. And when we realize that none of them are going to do anything for us, and we got to start our own, we'll be better off. The first government is a husband and wife and a family, and then the extended family. And if that husband and that wife is not financially planning for the future, they're going to suffer.
There are a lot of people out here that are sitting on cash that want to be able to get a greater return for their money than what they could get in a CD, sitting in a bank account, even with the stock market. This is the thing that kind of got me being on the investor side of the business. That's different from, I want to buy a piece of property, so I'm going to go to a bank and then I'm going to do all the things that I need to do to get a bank loan to buy a property. You can go to a bank and go through that traditional route, but when you're an investor, you can find a guy that's sitting on $500,000, and in order to loan that money, he's not necessarily going to look at your tax returns. He's not interested in your credit score. He don't want to see your W-2s or want to see how many years you've been on your job, what's your title. He's not interested primarily in any of those things. He wants to sit down across the table from you and just kind of see what kind of gut feeling he gets from you as a person. Does he get the sense that you're somebody with integrity that he could trust with his money?
White folk are rich and powerful because black folk worked for 310 years and got not one day's pay. We need repair from 310 years of chattel slavery, where black men were forced to be studs, to make black women pregnant, to make more slaves. And that same unhealthy attitude of misusing our women is still with us. Willie Lynch, who gave the ways that we could keep being divided so that they could rule us for 1,000 years. That sickness is still with us. A few of us have wealth while the masses of our people are going steadily down. No one man can rise above the condition of his people.
You hear that, Steve?
To love yourself is to love others. To love others is to love yourself. And so if you don't speak negatively in your mind and out of your mouth about yourself, it's going to become next to impossible to do that about someone else.
Once you realize the science of self, because we're all part of the same being, and we're cells of the creator, and we should treat each other as such and accordingly.
Self Luv Show.
And know that words and thoughts are vibrations.
They are things. They are actual things. They are actually...
They exist.
Yeah, and people feel them whether you know they do or don't. Whether they know you or don't. All in the vibe or vibrations.
Yeah, but if you got a calcified third eye, you know what
it's still stuff you feel.
All you want is product. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying, there's a lot of calcification out here.
Yeah, they still feel it.
Edgar Evers did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. Dr. King did not die for Kamala Harris to become president. Stop the cap up. The purpose behind Fannie Lou Hamer's Voting Rights Act was for black people to be in a position to use their vote so they could receive tangibles. Voting is not supposed to be a symbol. Voting is supposed to be a power transaction. You want my vote? We want your resources. Steve Harvey said they can't give us no reparations.
If we don't vote How we gonna ask for something next time? If you ain't got no voting power, you talking about reparations. Ain't nobody finna give you no reparations and you don't vote? Why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. Why you think they finna give us some money? No how, man. I hope they do. They owe us. I go down there.
Man, I thank you guys for inviting me on. Thank you. Great format. Very solid. You know, it don't have that low budget movie feel. You know what I'm saying? And we get that a lot in the Black community, for real.
Yeah.
Like people look at us to be fuck ups. They look at us to be low budget. They look at us to be ignorant, stuttering, and use a whole bunch of and all of that. But no, they got the real deal on here. That everybody know who Torian Mills is, baby. They know.
Hey, well, bro,
They so ignorant,
ignorant.
They so
Hey, but this platform's
Your
your platform. This platform's my platform. From Inglewood, California to Chicago,
South Shore.
Crazy thing about it.
This platform is
made
for
for you and me.
It's made for you.
The crazy
ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. I was trying to get out the end of the preamble, but go ahead, bro.
Yes, y'all. Don't stop. Self Love Show rocks on.
For our people, the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. It's the Self Love Show. To expose they don't equal. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show. The Self Love Show.
Yes, sir.
The Self Love Show. You know
How the story goes. The Self Love Show. Yes, y'all know we are back. Those some great videos, weren't they? Man, edutaining. Most definitely. Really like the one Farrakhan speaking. That was dope. So we're back at it. How it's tricking if you got it. High fashion deception aimed at the poor, and why it's some BS. And let's go.
Yeah, and I tell you what, lots of BS. All right. High fashion hustle. This is part 2. We're going to talk about this. How do high fashion brands use scarcity to manipulate customers? And some of this sounds like it's being used like more macro. It's always scarcity.
Yeah,
Stock market's down. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, from the sound of things, most of these brands and their high class stores and all of that, those products there are mostly not available to buy. Those are just models, and you got to order it and all of that. It's got to be made and all of that, which is providing an air of scarcity and propaganda on a.
Remember the limited releases.
Yes.
You know, they're only going to release X amount, even though they know 1 million people want it. They're only going to release 100,000.
Yeah.
These nickel slick hustles have been going on since the 1600s, probably before. There are a lot of gypsies. I'm not saying the gypsies have infiltrated the government. Big ups to the gypsies out there. But they've been everywhere. Where are the gypsies? What do you know about the gypsies? Where do they come from? Do they get a bad rap? Any colored people?
I'm not sure. They might, man.
Because I learned a lot from Hollywood, you know.
Yeah, some of them are swarthy.
You damn gypsies. Stealing everything. Yeah, they probably just getting a bad rap. I don't know.
Well, they had to move around. So
yeah, they had to move around, bro.
Yeah,
Supposedly they was moving around because they was running shams on people.
Well, they're moving around because they get something going to eat. You know what I mean?
All right.
You know, you're not stationary anywhere. It's got to be hard.
Hey, we got to cover that, man. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a show on the history of the gypsies. Who are they? You know what I mean? Where are they now? You know, people should ask these questions. But to your point, these high fashion brands often create a sense of scarcity by producing limited editions or exclusive collections. This tactic makes products seem more desirable and valuable, encouraging customers to purchase quickly before the items run out. And they'll line up, and then, they're using you as a dummy. You're standing in line and they're videotaping and using it for their marketing and everything more. And they can ask you questions. Yeah, you gonna get these? You gonna get the new Wordsmith shoe? Yeah, I'm a jackass. Yeah, I'm the first one to have it. Yeah, you know what I mean? I wish, boy, they ain't gonna let TATN ask the questions. You jackass. You're but you're still gonna be 4'7". I mean, it'd be different if that one he said, this one I can jack it up at the bottom, and then I'm walking around, I'm 5'5". You know what I mean? Something. I don't know. Big ups to the marketing people. All right. What is social proof, and what role does it play in high fashion marketing?
I'm not exactly sure.
Go with your gut. I think you're probably nailed
Yeah,
it.
they they
Hey,
just want to be
Karen, where
seen.
are the gummies? Go
They
ahead.
just want to be seen with with the fashion on, and they feel like they big and bad because it's expensive, is really expensive, and like it's a trophy.
Yeah, it's a reverse psychology, you jackass. I see some of these people with these suits on, I'd be like, man, you look like a clown. Family Guy did it. I'm going to the Peter had won the lottery. He was wearing an all gold suit, told his wife, I'm headed down to the nonsense store. Said something about rappers, bro. Yeah, sometimes you're just looking like a complete jackass. And hey, but God bless you, because we're going to get into how it works and what it's doing for you. But social proof involves using influencers, celebrities, fashion icons to endorse products. See what I did there? Icons. When customers see these individuals wearing or promoting their brand, um, customers, I've got to check the history of that word customers, because I don't trust them. Um, customers are more likely to perceive the brand as prestigious and desirable, leading to increased sales.
Dastardly deeds.
So I can't see my brother wearing a pair of shoes that he and his family have been making and cobbling at the neighborhood store and putting it out there for you. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No?
You know, that the better shoe would be the what you would want, but we're so trained on brand, and especially these names of these athletes' shoes, whatever brand they got it now. They got an athlete that it's named after, like MJ. Since he, they've been steadily doing that.
When you go to the highest ends places in America, so you don't see anyone wearing brands. You know,
I mean, it doesn't really make sense to
yeah.
be a
Maybe the
walking
kid,
billboard.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean,
you know what I mean? Maybe the youth.
They might have some gym shoes on or
Yeah,
whatever, but
maybe
yeah.
out there. I'm just saying. Talk about targeting. I'm just saying. Out there. Telling you, you're gonna be seeing the brand new pair of Jordans, and you pick them up at that big fancy house that's on that ocean, and those Jordans are 4-5 years old, if not more. You know what I mean? Probably hand me downs. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know, but people pay for what they want to experience, and it's some out of their price range a lot of times. Not all the time, but
Well, speaking of pricing, how do high fashion brands use pricing strategies to influence customer perception?
just like you said, the exclusives and all of that.
Well, the price
limited. That man, that jacks the price. If it's that's basic economics. If it's low
jack
supply,
the price, and they think it's
high demand, then it's
well.
price gonna be up.
What you're talking about is bullshit. What I'm talking about is they just put an imaginary price out there because everything's imaginary. You can come up with anything. I could say, you know, uh, $5,000 for this. Nobody else is gonna have it. It's got a little thing on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what you're saying. It's the bullshit that they teach and program us about this. This is
No, I'm
supply and
just
demand and blah blah blah.
that's what
That doesn't drive the price. The price comes right out of their ass.
I
And
know,
then,
but that's
yeah,
exactly what most people think. So that's
of
what I was
course.
putting out there.
And
You
that's why I
think
said
so?
it's
That's what,
bullshit. So no need to defend it.
I never defended it.
Right, right,
I
right.
didn't agree with it. I was just saying what it
Feel like you're
is.
being defensive.
I'm not.
I wasn't saying you're spewing bullshit.
I know that. I'm not being defensive.
All right. All right. High fashion brands set these high prices to create an image of luxury exclusivity. I think what it does, bro, they're pricing like restaurants. You have these high prices, and that's going to keep a certain element away. So in that case, they're not really targeting, the poor in that case, but it works that way too. We show up in Rodale Drive and we got to pay to, you know what I mean? Insurance payment due.
Rent for a meal at the
Insurance
state.
payment due. But you can post it on TikTok.
Shit.
Yeah. Makes your stuff go off in your head all fuzzy. Put it up on your IG, you know what I mean? Not you, but you know what I mean? I guess that's what it's about. Yeah. We're getting into it. We're getting into it.
I don't know what it's about, but it's about fantasy, a lot of it.
Yeah. So they make you believe that their products are superior quality. It's like Aldi's, bro. Aldi's was the exact same store, and you know what I mean? And everybody, I don't go to Aldi's. I don't yeah, because you're stupid. You know what I mean? And once you start unpacking the layers, yeah, it's the exact same. Look at this. It's the exact same product. They just put a different label on it. And you go there and you pay more, that's fine, but that's because you're stupid. Do you know what I mean? But this is why we're putting this information out here to wake the people up. You're not going to wake them up pussyfooting around. You know what I mean? You got to wake the people up, bro. All right. In what ways are they manipulating the shopping environment? I'll tell you some of the guys, before you go there, some of the guys, and I show up, Robert Taylor is looking for those no limits. Yeah, they were using some of that same marketing magic, bro. They made sure it's safe, kept it clean going up in there. You know what I mean? They sold these no limits. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got those no limits. Huh? That happens on the block. But in what ways do you think these brands, in all seriousness, are manipulating your shopping environment or your experience?
They have somebody exclusively ride with you when you come in, generally, to, really try to get a sale on something that they can't provide that day because it's so exclusive and the price is so much. So you'll be the only one with it and blah, blah, blah. Like you said, it's, just marketing to people who some can afford it, but they don't. I mean,
Well, the
it's
environment.
a waste of
They're
money.
they're gonna be in a fancy place. The restaurant's gonna look fancy. The store's gonna look fancy. They're gonna be wearing fancy clothes. They're gonna open the door for you. They're gonna offer you some champagne or what have you. And it's probably $3 champagne they put in a different bottle because you're stupid. But they're giving it to you for free, and and they're creating that value and taking down your what word am I looking for? Your defense mechanisms,
Yeah,
and they're making
definitely
you
knocking down your defense.
yeah. Yeah, you're not there. You're not going to come to a place where you think it might be bed bugs and you know what I mean. And there's vagrants sleep outside in a tent, and then and drop $5,000 for some $25 shoes. You know what I mean? I mean, you might as well. You're stupid either way. But
Some probably do. That's the environment where they got them shoes. Because there's some people that got some super exclusive. Them motherfuckers will go there and get that.
hey, man, you got to look at
Still crappiness.
Balenciaga. Man, Balenciaga is like a whole finger up to the fashion industry. They're making plastic bags complete crap. They're putting influencers in it and they're charging it, and people are dumb enough to go out and buy it. It's one of the biggest growing brands now because people are stupid. It used to be a time, Self, where a designer took time and they went out and found the best quality, things like that, and you were paying that money for that quality. But now they just, what was the quote? You're gonna own nothing and be stupid. Get out of your quote, bro.
Be happy. You're gonna own nothing and be happy.
And stupid.
I mean, that if you own nothing and be happy, then I think you're stupid to exist in this plane. What's going on around? Because the same people can't own everything, and they think they can, and or same entities. I'd say not necessarily people.
And you remember I told you, man, the story of the little Jewish girl, a 5-year birthday, coming from it. This pizza place didn't look fancy, Self. I didn't have that decorum. Oh no, it was a little neighborhood joint. What'd you get for your birthday? A racquetball, some pizza, and a Barbie doll. Oh no, they didn't have clowns showing up and horses. Invite everybody out and call the baby daddy and say we got yes, $2,500 for the cake. Now I'm not cooking shit. And then we paying for the people cleaning up. Nah, we got cleaning people coming. You paying for it. I ain't cooking shit. The baby. And then you wonder why the baby grow up acting like his shit don't stink. You guys don't want to hear from me, but I'm going to say it. All right. Maybe. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. And I'm not blaming the women. I'm blaming the men. They can say and request what they want. At the end of the day, you got to be like, hey, look, I'm going to bring a racquetball over there, a Barbie doll, you know what I mean? And take over the Italian fiestas, you know what I mean? And that's it. All right. Put me in the poorhouse. You know what I mean? Just put it on your credit card. In what ways do fashion brands manipulate the shopping environment? All right, so we were talking about the decor, strategic lighting, personalized customer service. You were talking about all of which make customers feel special and more inclined and like they owe a purchase. They gave me this $3 fucking champagne. You know what I mean? And held the door for me.
It was so nice. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And brought me spring water, and then I want to drink after we talk about making a purchase.
They didn't treat me like I was stupid. You know what I mean? Oh, they talked about you when you walked out of there.
Oh man, they talked about you when you walked in. It was like, oh man,
talked about your whole people too.
Who got to deal with this one?
Man, y'all ain't never heard those ish people talk when y'all walk out. They don't shit. I don't understand why, bro. I feel like I'm standing here. You know what I mean? But yeah, they do. Like, just got their welfare money and just come spend it all. And we're going to talk about why that is. We're not here to attack people because there's the psychology behind that. Why that's happening, but what's that?
Propaganda, like you said, influencers and all kinds of things.
Yeah,
it's just
makes you feel depressed.
In your face.
Yes, you feel down if you ain't got it. You can feel down if you ain't got it, and they start targeting our youth, and it's important. Like, damn, y'all, even if you buying this stuff for your kids, we'll get into solutions. You can still tell them you're stupid. You know what I mean? Because if I was you, we'll get into solutions later. I mean, you don't want to call your kids stupid, but that's stupid. Yeah, you gotta do that. And I'm not gonna pay for it. That's a better way to put it. All right. Why it's tricking if you got it. High fashion deception targeting poor. Here we go, Self. Why the poor is targeted and why. Why do high fashion brands in your mind target these lower income consumers that we were just speaking about?
Because there's money to be transferred, and they'll transfer it. They are some living a fantasy type of life, and they want to show some establishment and some, you know,
the house of cards.
They doing it,
Mhm.
and you know, when they can't afford it, then it's really
Why are they
criminal.
targeting these poor people?
Because
You're
there's
saying just
money.
money?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's money there.
Why not target the rich people? There's more money there.
Rich people don't buy that shit. It's clown shit. It's not made for rich people. Really wealthy people
That's what I'm saying. Talk about
right.
it. Yeah.
I'm saying really wealthy people don't wear a suit that's got some brand all over it, like, and the whole thing is the same color, and yeah, they don't do that. So they are depending on these alternative marketing to people who really can't afford it.
Okay, I'm gonna take that a step further. I'm gonna piggyback back on it. I think maybe they know psychologically that people dealing with high stress from being in the struggle are going to be more inclined to fall for their cheap tricks than someone whose parents is telling them that's stupid. You know what I mean? You go in and business, you want to run around there like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to be an employee, but instead of buying that, go invest. You know what I'm saying? That's literally how they're talking to them. You know, so you can't target people. You can't target yourself. Yeah. They probably did the analytics and they said, yeah, 10% of these super rich people, maybe they're new rich, they come here dropping their money. But they probably say 80% of people are going through the struggle, looking for something. What do you call that? That dopamine fix, something to give them a sense of prestige and honor, so people can know, you know what I mean? I'm not a guy laying down there, on the street just because, and God bless those guys. They have it right. Just because, I got dreadlocks, you know what I mean? So I got to have a little label on there, to make the pink man feel safe.
To your point, they get some influencers that don't buy the product; they've given the product to showcase it. You know what I mean? And yeah,
and don't even use it probably.
No, they were given to be in that shot for the payment.
You're right. And here's some for your kids and your family and everything. And they might wear it then. Yes. And they'll wear it then. Right. Exactly. You know. Yeah. So high fashion brands often target lower income consumers because these individuals aspire to elevate our social status and are more likely to spend a significant portion of our income on luxury nonsense items to achieve this feeling. Do you understand? The allure of owning high status symbols, even at the cost of financial strain, makes them a very lucrative market. To Brother Wordsmith's point, his overarching point, follow the money, makes a very lucrative market, for these brands. They're vultures. And when you wear it, you're like having a mark of the beast on you, pretty much. What's psychological, in my opinion, allegedly? What psychological tactics do high fashion brands use to appeal to lower income consumers? We've talked about some of it already. So creating a sense of making it exclusive, scarcity, leveraging social proof through celebrity endorsements, and crafting aspirational marketing campaigns targeting our communities. These tactics make lower income consumers feel that purchasing these items will enhance our social standing and personal identity. Do you understand? Are you listening? All right. How does the concept of manufactured exclusivity make lower income consumers more susceptible to this high fashion market? How does the concept of manufactured exclusivity make lower income consumers more susceptible to high fashion market?
Yeah, I mean, they
It's
can sell them crap because the influencers that they have, that put it out there, and it's like it's the in thing to do, and people are sheep, and they be like, "Oh, I want to be the in thing. Check me out."
Yeah.
They be like got a suit, an outfit that somebody was on the award show with or something. You know what I mean? They never wear again
Never
type
wear.
thing.
No, wait, that was given to them.
Yeah.
They never even owned it.
Yeah.
They got paid to wear it.
Yeah. And give it back.
Because you're stupid. Do you understand? Do you understand? I mean, hey, we all do it, and we're gonna get into it. But I mean, hey, we gotta have these conversations. Manufactured exclusivity involves creating a perception that luxury items are rare and highly desirable. This is an overarching theme. This tactic plays on our fears of missing out, FOMO, fears of missing out, and the desire to belong to an elite group. It's almost like joining a gang. You wearing your little tag, you know, like Gucci, huh? I go Louis Vuitton store, you know.
Or a frat for that matter, or a sorority for that matter. I'm just saying.
All right. All right. Very true though. Very true. Very true. I'm not gonna deny it. Just not gonna be a part of that. Lower income consumers who may already feel excluded from higher social circles. I mentioned that earlier. You know, so the white man and hand me the keys to his car and tell me to park it. Oh, you son of a bitch! I'm gonna park it, all right. I'm gonna park it at my crib. The fuck? I thought he gave it to me, officer. What are you talking about? Why are you guys here? This guy handed me his keys and said, park it. You know what I mean? Fuck around. I didn't have any shirt on or anything that said, you know what I mean, I work here, whatever, as if, I asked the questions, officer. And there you guys go.
Ain't with me, no officer. Get home and change the plates and
TATN. Yeah, so I want to comment though on that Alessi video. Can you play that, bro? We want to unpack this. And this is incredible that they did this. Payless went out like Nino fucking Brown, bro. Because they're going out of business. Nobody's buying this shit.
We at Payless wondered how much people would pay for our shoes if they didn't know they were our shoes. So we rebranded for a weekend.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy ACL Official back with another video. Now before I go ahead and play you the rest of that video clip, let me give you a bit of context into what's going on. So obviously everyone knows luxury brands have very high prices. For example, you've got brands like Christian Louboutin selling trainers for £2,000. You've got Balenciaga selling the triple S's for around 700. And over time it's pretty much become the norm to equate high prices with luxury products. Now 3 months ago, Payless, which is a low-cost footwear retailer over in the US, they went ahead and tested this theory. What they did was rebrand their entire store and the name, and they also increased their prices a lot, and the results are quite interesting. So what I'm going to do now is play you the rest of the clip, and I'll be back in a minute.
We at
Fair use,
Payless
fair
wondered
use.
how much people would pay for our shoes.
Fair use.
If they didn't know they were our shoes. So we rebranded for a weekend. We built a fake luxury store, filled it with avant-garde sculptures and displays.
This is what we're talking
We even
about.
hired a full team of sales associates. Then we
There's the
filled
sales
all
team
the
you talking about,
shelves
Sal.
with Payless shoes and jacked up our
They
prices.
all looking important.
As much as 1,800%. And finally, we gave it what you might call a fancier name.
Then I would have told them it was P. Lisi.
Palessi.
Sounds
Palessi is
stupid.
such high quality, high fashion. It's taking your shoe game like
Look
up
at
to
this
the next
food.
level.
It's like very, European, very, upscale.
The guests at the Palessi grand opening party
They went
had
to college
no
and stuff,
idea
so.
any of these shoes are from Payless.
It looks really well made. I love a heel that's kind of chunky because it means you can like jump up and down, do some backflips maybe.
It's a stunner. It's one of those shoes that you're just going to get compliments on over and over again.
Elegant, sophisticated, and versatile.
For me to experience this as an Italian designer is amazing.
I could definitely wear this to like a Met Gala dinner.
Just think it's so unique. I would definitely spend
Met Gala
$295
dinner.
like this.
I would pay like $300-$400 for these shoes for sure. I'd probably spend about $500 on this.
Compliments are great and all, but would these fashionista influencer types open up their wallets for our shoes? We watched from a room backstage as our first customer approached the register. We all celebrated the first sale, but then we witnessed more and more shoes selling. Shoes sold for $250,
Man.
$400, and even $600.
Oh my God.
But before any of them left,
They should have just
the
opened
shoes
up a
were actually
Paylessi on
from
Rodale
Payless.
Drive.
What? No way.
This ain't fucking shoes.
Shut up. Are you
I'm
serious?
not saying nothing to nobody.
That's R&P on their face.
I love Christian Siriano. Oh, I would support this.
Anyone who bought the shoes got them from us as a free gift, but we proved that they could sell for over
They
10
always
times
sell
the
for you.
normal Payless price.
They
Now
gave
anyone
them
can
the
come
shit.
in get the same exact shoes for as low
See
as
that skeleton and
$19.90.
shit.
I am very, very happy with this purchase, and I will be going to Payless.
Now we all know that.
Hell
was
no,
probably
you
bad.
won't.
Say that for the cameras. I doubt very much she will be shopping at Payless.
Thank you.
Mainly because, as that clip just showed, people care a lot more about the brand image and in
Thank
some
you.
cases prices more so than they do.
Your
about the
friends
actual
wouldn't
product
sit
and
down on
quality.
Rodale
Even though
Drive at a
they-
lunch and
it
you
does
wearing
make
Payless.
you think
You
more about the whole situation. So if we look at it in reverse,
You don't have
start with
friends.
the
She gonna be like,
example,
"They're
Gucci,
Palessis."
Take a few of their products, for
Palessis.
example, the Watch logo T-shirt or the Ace
You don't
trainers.
have friends.
They're not really luxury items. They're just priced very highly. But because of Gucci's brand image,
It's
they'll
not
get
Payless, it's
categorized as luxury
Paylessi.
products, and a lot of buyers just buy them because of that.
Hey,
It's
we
what
gotta
look
make
at every
instead
luxury
of
brand
Gucci
as well.
stuff,
And
we
do
gotta
have
make
legit
Goofy.
reasons
Oh
as to why
yeah,
the price is
I can't
quite
give
high.
away all my
Last year,
ideas. We're gonna
business
start
insider
our Goofy
directly
line and shit.
gave Mosquito, who's a co
No, it look like all their latest shit.
Louis Vuitton, and he shed some light on why the shoe might be quite expensive.
I mean, there's a lot of things that go into the design of a shoe and the making of a shoe.
Okay.
Most
Goofy.
importantly, I think, is
Goofy.
who's designing it, who's manufacturing it, and also what materials they're using to make the shoes.
Whichever way you look at it, the debates
Hell
around
yeah,
the-
Self, and all our influencers will be
and the
goofy
prices
stuff.
are going to be going on forever.
People we
Let me
deem,
know
you
your
can kill
thoughts
it.
down in the
People
comments.
we
Don't
deem
forget
are
to leave a
goofy.
like. Don't
You know
forget
what I
to
mean?
subscribe, and I'll see you again on the next
Goofy.
video.
Yeah, they can be popular. You can kill
Oh,
that.
I would support
Oh,
this.
sad.
Anyone who
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know,
Oh man, that's funny.
yeah. Yeah, we gotta roll with that. We can sell it right here on the Self Love Show, our Goofy line.
That's funny.
And we can get some influencers to come in here and talk about the Goofy line. What you call it, Goofy?
Goofy,
Goofy.
Yeah, Goofy, Goofy. It's Goofy. This is Goofy.
We're gonna open up the Goofy store. All right. All right.
What the hell's going on?
And let's talk about solutions because we're all about big picture solutions. How do you feel like so-called consumers? How do you think so-called consumers could critically evaluate high fashion marketing messages?
Well, I think the average people are going to have a hard time.
The Goyim?
Yes, because it's really going to be rammed into their consciousness.
Can we stand outside the Gucci store and call them stupid? Do you think there's no
I
law
don't-
against it? Go ahead.
Yeah, but I don't think that would have any effect whatsoever at all.
All
You'll
right.
be looking at him like you'll be looking at you. Talking.
Yeah, but if I was wearing
stupid motherfucker. Watch, I come out with this Gucci.
But if I
come
was
out
wearing
with this,
if I was wearing the latest, most expensive outfit in that Gucci store, they wouldn't look at me like I can call them stupid. I guarantee you they can come out there, you're stupid. And they look at me differently than if I wasn't wearing that latest $10,000 Gucci suit that costed $50 in China to put together. What do you say about that?
they would look at you like you're stupid. If, you know.
Yeah, that's what they would say too. Yeah, yeah, they'd walk off. Yeah, yeah, you're 100%. And pick up the Gucci. I mean, there's a reason why they're not in our communities.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
good reason.
Yeah, well said though, bro. I would say as a people, we could. I hear you, bro. I hear you. It's tough. I'm asking, people to be critical, but you can evaluate the marketing messages. All right, you can research the brand and its practices. I mean, you think about it. You can actually check the company and buy some fucking stock if you weren't so stupid with that money. Uh, Reading reviews though from multiple sources and being aware of common marketing tactics like scarcity and social proof, this will help us make more informed decisions rather than just being swayed by emotions and appeals of manipulative. Sounds like the politics too, don't it, Self?
Yeah, a lot of these companies are private companies. They're not. You can't buy stock in them. You know what I mean? So
All right,
that's
well,
part of their exclusivity.
Okay,
and all of that.
if I can't buy stock in your company, I can't buy your $700 shoes.
I'm just
How about that?
I've not gotten to a point where I thought $700 shoes were appropriate. Okay, so
I mean, that could be necessary.
I've
Like
not got there. I
Come on,
mean,
son.
it may get there. I guess I don't know, but
if it's
I
a
haven't
shoe,
seen that.
and some gypsy can
For
tell
me
you
personally, you know.
But
what I
I'm
mean?
asking if
I'm
some
not saying.
gypsy can, I understand. If some gypsy can tell you, hey, this $700 shoe, you can hoop in it every day. It won't look any different for at least 14 years. You're not going to have to put any shoe polish on it, things of that nature. You know what I mean? I think then I might be willing to pay $700 for such a shoe. And they give you a guarantee with a warranty. What do you say about that?
Yeah, I wouldn't believe that.
That you got the guarantee. The company's not going to belly up and go bankrupt before you can get your money.
Well, I don't
Big
know.
corporate doesn't do that.
I've seen some, plenty.
All right.
Remember what was the biscuits? Once Nike came out, it was over for the biscuits.
Yeah. I used to wear those betas. Remember those betas? The ponies that had betas. Then Nike came out. My lips poked out. Yeah.
Oh, so did mine. I was like, oh.
Then they came through with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. How much are they? Man. But you're young. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. They're targeting you. And once they get you in that brand, they got you for what? Life. There's people who have been buying these brands since they were kids.
Yes.
Yeah, they lined up. They're 40 years old and they're stupid, in my opinion. You're out there wearing all that shit. You got the jersey on. You hear about this brand. You're fucking stupid. They should be delivering it by Amazon to your door, you dummy. But go ahead. In my opinion.
I don't know. Some of those guys are really lucrative. They
sell it.
Yeah, customize them and up the price even more. Shit like that.
They're not stupid. Those are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just to
and then
wear,
they go
wear
and then
once or something.
Well, to your example though, and then they go do all of that, and they find stupider people, right? To sell it to.
By their customer.
Yeah, marked up. Yeah. All right. But yeah, they're not stupid because they're doing it for business. And then they probably use the profits and then they can buy their children those shoes. It's just like the dope game, y'all. Y'all know how to play it, and now you re-up and you don't mess up your re-up money. All right. So what steps can consumers lead to resist? What can we do? I'll say, go ahead. What do you think what do you do? That's a better question. What do you do to resist? That's a great question. The stimulations and Big Bernanke and Sigmund Freud.
Well, I'm a practical person and I use practicality and look at things and wonder if that is worth what they say it's worth. And often I see that it's not.
Look at that. I got a burn hole in it. Oh, shit.
It's not quality out there. Out there.
Splash some coffee on my $900 shirt. Go ahead. But how
Right.
do you avoid these temptations? Or
That's
are they temptations? And if they're not, then why aren't they?
And not temptations. I'm not interested in wearing somebody's brand that I'm not, really being paid for or what. I do as, some clothes you have and all that.
Yeah, or you get gifts. But come on, the sheep.
Right.
But
I'm
the
not,
sheep, it
I'm not,
attracts the sheep to you.
no high. Well, I'm not really for the sheep.
Go on.
For the sheep herder. For
All
the,
righty.
top of the line.
100%. 100%. Yeah, because it could be a shallow filter, and like you said though, bro. And then I'm gonna tell you how I do it. Yeah, there's a time and a place. We're not knocking at. We understand to a certain extent. Even there never really is a time and place, but the truth of the matter is, I find a time and a place for it, but there never is a time and a place. You should always
life
rise
on the
above.
line. There's a time and a place you can not, but
Yeah, you want my Gucci shirt? You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me for this shirt? You're stupid. Here, take
oh
it.
hell yeah.
Yeah, you can have this. I'm not stupid. This was a gift. You think I'm out here stupid? You're out here shooting people for Gucci shirts? Oh my God, you're stupid. You could be shooting people to get money to start your own shirt business, stupid. Not saying you should go ahead.
I'm just saying if you shoot somebody
Wear
in
the
the shirt,
gummies.
then it's not going to be worth anything. So
Great point. Great point. Yeah, a great point.
in fact, it can get you a lot of time. That's what it'll be worth.
Yeah, well, he didn't manufacture the gun.
He still pulled the trigger.
That is the question. That is the question. All right. Yeah, so what you said was pretty much the suggestions coming from, the Goyim. To resist the allure of exclusivity, individuals can focus on their own personal damn style and their own personal damn values rather than trends. They can also set a budget. Out there. I know you're very good with budgeting. You didn't mention it, but they can and then people come around you with that nonsense. There's stupid people. That's not in my budget. I didn't budget for you. Your stupidity is not budgeted.
I don't have money for that.
Oh yeah, it's not budgeted.
Your emergency is
right
not
there.
mine.
Look at these line items. Your stupidity is not in that line item.
Yeah, it's
I've got insurance for my stupidity. Well, go ahead.
All these over here. Yeah, that can't be.
I got my
added.
kid's stupidity. That's okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're not. They're still young, so
Yeah.
their
Hey,
stupidity is not a.
their stupidity is my
it-
stupidity, you know?
right. It's no. It's
And I'm
not.
saying that's in my budget to an extent for the
Yeah,
children.
I've got to
Yes.
take care of that.
Yes. 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 It's got to be a line item for something like that. But woo,
I've been blessed because I'm really not had.
you don't have that. That's great.
Yeah, no,
That's great.
yeah, but they are great.
Yeah.
people.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
On the one hand.
still young.
On the one hand, I'm not surprised. All right. To resist the allure of the budget, for fashion purchases, and you can prioritize quality, which I was just talking about, over brand name. If it's something you like and it's a good quality, and man, you put that thing on. So I don't care what names on that. I'm like, oh, this is
Man,
working. Good
yeah,
pair of cargo shorts.
and
You
it
know?
feel great.
Yeah.
Oh, this material,
Yeah.
man.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
like
I don't walk away from that like, but it didn't say Louis.
man, clothes don't make me. That's period. The clothes are for wearing, and they're not for advertising.
I don't know. I see everybody walking around them Robin jeans, boy. I was like, oh, they look important. That's what I thought when I be riding down the street and I see them, the pants falling down, the $800 jeans walking through slush. I'd be like, with the $800 shoes on, slushing it up. You know what I mean? You're stupid. You should have went to Walmart, got your pair of rubber boots for that particular day if you're gonna, but that's what I'd be thinking. You know what I mean? You dumbass. That's what I meant by time and a place. So you're walking to fucking Walmart wearing your $800 fucking pants, allegedly, and if they're not counterfeit, and your $1,000 shoes, and you're walking in Walmart. Guess who? You look stupid. Can I say that? In my opinion, allegedly.
I mean, that's your opinion. You can always state your opinion on
Yeah.
the Self Love Show. That's the damn show.
Yeah, Walmart next to me.
And the Mills bill,
Yeah.
it states everything. So we can say whatever you want to say when you want to say it. That's it. That's all.
That's the Mills bill. Freedom of expression. It's the right to say F you. If you don't
Yeah.
like that, then what?
Get the step.
F you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. It's a loop. You don't like that? You don't like your right to say F you to me? All right. F you. All right.
You can get out too. That was also part of it.
Oh, yeah. Well, we ask questions.
Because we wasn't gonna deal with loops from people.
We check the accounting. Is this guy paying any bills around here?
We doing anything? I mean,
yeah, we would ask. Well,
Get him out of here. You gotta go, bro.
Yeah. Why are we having this conversation with this guy?
Yeah, for your safety and ours.
Oh, how can the Goyim support ethical and transparent fashion brands? Like it sounds simple. It sounds like a dumb question, but you've got to lay it out there for them. What can the Goyim do?
Just like we said, shop quality over these brands or whatever, and look at the quality of what you're getting and not make everything so temporary. Get some good quality stuff and it can last. I know it might cost a little more than the cheap stuff, but it ain't nowhere near the high fashion that
about save some of that money.
It's going to fall apart. It's crap.
It's going to fall apart.
A lot of it.
Yeah,
crap.
no, 100%.
A lot of it, it's not going to last.
How about save your money and go to Italy and you're going to see what a shithole it is. They somehow, you think because it comes from Italy, that it's somehow better than something that your brother manufactured in Paris, Illinois. Go ahead.
Well, they have proven
made in
that
Italy.
A lot of stuff was made in Italy. It was made somewhere else and sent to Italy, and then
Are you talking about the Bavarians and the Illuminati?
Some of these people are not even creating, making the products anymore. Somebody else making the products and sending
Correct.
them.
And then they stamp made in Italy.
Yeah,
100%.
because it's sent from Italy.
I thought you were talking about the Bavarians and the Aluma booty.
I don't know. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Saying some of these,
It's a lot of Aluma booty going on in that fashion stuff. You see how they got the guys walking around?
Well, I mean, hey, they say fashion for a man
has changed.
It has been for a little while anyway.
We used to wear the high heels and the pumps. Well, the Europeans. Go ahead, my bad. Fashion. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about now. Where high fashion. Where I was watching a show where they was promoting a rapper and the person that was making a brand and a style was like really shopping in the women's section for the boys, for the men.
Are you serious, bro?
Yeah, getting oversized women clothes.
Stop it.
And that was fashion, and he was putting them in it. They had them in the house. It was a show.
What was the rapper doing?
I mean, these were children, bro. They was 13, 17.
What was their parents doing?
Their parents was in the house too. It was Jermaine Dupri.
Oh shit!
His show.
Oh,
where he was. Lotto was the first.
Uncle Jermaine.
Yeah, the first. Yes, the first. Out of that thing, they did 3 or 4
years
seasons.
later. That's gonna be his nephew. You'll see. That's how history is gonna write it. Wow.
Yeah.
And Jermaine's getting paid to do that.
But the dude he did it for a lot of stars.
Yeah.
He did it to be on the show to get more exposure, but he had already been doing it for a lot of stars.
Right. Was he flamboyant?
Yeah, he was very flamboyant out there. And he wasn't over flamboyant, but he was, but he wasn't over flamboyant because some of them can be really flamboyant. He wasn't that, but you knew he was, flamboyant. Right. And he, man,
not that it matters, but it matters around the kids.
Styling these young boys.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Large women's clothes.
Meanwhile, the alt-right is out there showing those guys how to shoot those young men how to shoot an AR-15. And your so-called Jews are out there teaching them financing and starting up, giving them enough money at the bar mitzvah to start businesses. Go ahead, bro. But what?
Hey, but they had a lot of those guys that's in the fashion are flamboyant. And they talking about fashion and all that. A lot of people from our community, wearing big women's clothes, large women's clothes, sharing the split screen with a model on a runway and him in the same outfit.
Well, did he, when he made the baggy pants and showing your drawers? They got that from, watching the sweet ones in Pelican Bay, the sweet ones. That's how they walked around. They walking around with the prison uniforms sagging way back in the day, and that's how you knew they were sweet ones. And then what they did was they put that on the hip hop community. They sure did, and had people's children walking around like sweet ones on the yard. They sure did.
Oh, they adjusted to try to make most of the sweet ones on the yard. Through food, water, and propaganda what is put in our face.
Yeah, if you want to be a sweet one on the yard, nobody's saying what.
Don't
express yourself. If you want to be a sweet, right, express yourself. You know what I mean?
Expose our children to that.
Don't be grooming. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't care what color you are. I'm gonna have to check Dupree's. I bet you he's a first, second generation. He came over from some drop dead gorgeous country. I guarantee you he's some sort of, he's not foundational.
Hell no, none of them are, bro.
Yeah.
None of them are.
Dupree. All right. Okay, I did know another Dupree. I did know another black copper colored Dupree in my life. I know some Duprees. I guess I could say that. All right. You know what I mean? My spidey
Well, we
senses will
know
take.
the truth that he's copper colored or he didn't create anything. He just exploited with his own people who were in control that didn't know these
Yeah.
principles.
Yeah. Same thing Diddy did.
Unless he's swarthy.
Yep. So, consumers can support ethical and transparent brands by doing your research out there. Do your homework. You want to look for some brands that might prioritize sustainability, fair labor practices, and that's fair labor for us, and transparency in their supply chains. To brother Wordsman's point, it might be coming from China, and yeah, you don't want to be stupid. You just don't want to be stupid. Um, in a lot of ways, it's ignorant, but when you have the information, it's finally you're stupid. They can also choose to buy from smaller independent designers. You see them all the time in your neighborhood. You turn your nose up and you just keep going. It's your programming, you know. That's your programming. Uh, you got to go to that big fancy mall, get that nice packaging in that bag. You package it up nice for yourself. They don't like, hey, Goofy, when we start our Goofy line, you have a little thing in there. You're stupid. You know what I mean? Motherfucker. Yeah. You're goofy. Yeah, that's what it be. You're goofy. You'll come up with a little acronym for goofy. You know what I mean? Growth, equality, sustainability, and all types of shit. But we'll come up with something.
You can even change it more. If it's you goofy, you're goofy.
Yeah, you're goofy.
You're goofy. You're goofy. You're goofy.
I'm a goofy. You's a goofy. Wouldn't you like to be a goofy too?
No, it's
Talk
goofy.
about
It's
some
gotta. It
marketing.
can't be goofy. It can't be goofy, but
Gotta
it's
be
gotta
goofy.
be.
Gotta be goofy. It sounds like Gucci. Goofy. Guffi. I mean, goofy. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just spelled different. You can pronounce it how you want.
Right.
I'm sure.
That's what I'm saying. The pronunciation gotta
Yeah,
be a little more succinct.
Yeah, all right. We'll see. All right, I'll meditate on it, but I'm thinking goofy. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. And the higher the price, whatever Gucci comes out with, we're gonna have it higher. It's gonna be a higher price than that. Sell it to goofies all over the place. See if I can get some cops to be influencers. You know what I mean?
No, we're not gonna sell a shoe.
Yeah, I give it
Or
to the
outfit.
cops. Yeah, I give it to 12 and walk around with that. Yeah. Yeah, you're goofy. Yeah. Big ups to 12. They up to their shenanigans out there. Smaller independent designers, y'all. Let's support one another. Supporting these brands, it helps shift the industry towards more responsible practices. I mean, if we just keep, supporting the stuff we don't like.
Quality. I don't care if they're small and trash and use bad. Quality.
Yeah.
So
That's a good point. Because there's some people who got some shit from China and they're sitting over there in your neighborhood, and they might be some sort of Kamala Harris's types. And with my brother. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you were my brother, you'd have deodorant. My point is, have you been close to her? Does she use deodorant? I'm just asking these questions because she's injured. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. All right. I lost my train of thought. Let me go back.
Free speech on that one.
Yeah. So buy copper, you guys. Invest or buy stock in the brand. And you feel better about yourself. Even though you're gonna get 0.000000003% as it may from your purchase, right? So it still comes back to you, and you're not so stupid after all, right?
There's a better way to live. And that's what we want you to see. So this is all said in love.
Support your brother, your sister. There's people out there on IG, you know, with some great stuff. I've seen it. Some nice jeans. I'd be like, shoes, everything. There's stuff out there, bro. You know what I mean? But just,
Yeah.
I just can't. Ooh, if I can just, once it comes around and just, oh, shit, yeah, I'm gonna run right to the mall. Yeah, I gotta go to the mall again. And you just can't think because they don't have the marketing ability to be up there in your brain all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
it's the reality of it,
Temporary people buy temporary outfits. So every occasion they got to go buy something.
don't they? And they're older. You gotta have the shoes to match that. You can't. What you
I
gonna wear?
said outfit. I didn't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
nigga. You know,
Boy,
nails and
man.
hair,
Hey, I be
all
shopping.
of that.
I be shopping with the wife. What shoes you gonna wear with that? Shit. I'll figure it out. One of these shoes I got. You know what I'm
I'll just
saying?
call out one. Yeah, my loafer.
Yeah. Yeah.
My, you know,
Yeah.
nice shoe. You know, shoe shit.
But then there's a time, you know, if it's like an anniversary or, you know what I mean? You want to go out and do something. You want to go out and everybody want to go out and do some cooning. You know, if you want to go out there and do some cooning from time to time to make your family happy, I don't think the Self Love Show is saying, we're just saying limit your cooning. And when you do your cooning, try to find some copper colored icons that you can, you know, spend that money.
I like the thing
Huh?
earlier. They just went out to eat together and celebrated. That was cool.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got to bring a bunch of people and,
Yeah.
you know, it's not a real significant birthday,
Uh,
but you can be.
I can't wait to see people wearing that goofy shirt, sitting there out there with their family. Oh,
I wish we could use. We're gonna use a takeoff from
the
Goofy.
pay Lassie. Yeah, we're gonna get the
No,
same money.
a takeoff from the Goofy from Disney or whatever it is. We're gonna
Oh yeah,
have.
like a little logo.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Goofy though, but it's gonna be
Uh-huh.
Goofy-ish.
Uh-huh.
Goofy-ish.
Yeah,
And
goofy.
we could do.
Hey, and here's the thing. So people are gonna be ordering it as gifts for who? Goofies. Like I
Le Goofy.
Merry Christmas. Merry
Le
Christmas, Corch.
Goofy. Le Goofy.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
gonna be
Merry Christmas, Corch. You know what I mean?
Le
About you,
Goofy.
yeah, about your goofy shirt. Yeah.
Le Goofy. It's a Le Goofy shirt.
Yeah.
So they don't get offended. Le Goofy. Goofy. Le Goofy. That's a Le Goofy. Man, we can talk
Guffi.
about that Le Goofy.
Goofy. That's what it is. If they're offended, you know, we're waking them up. If they buy it,
We ain't
they're
waking them up,
goofy.
bro.
That's the point. If they're offended, fine. You know what I'm saying? It's the brilliance of it.
I'm trying
You
to
know?
sell some is what I'm trying
No.
to do. If we're gonna do this shit.
No. It's the Goofy line. It's a play on Gucci. Yeah. It's about waking them up.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, like I said, you can call them what you want. But yeah, we had a poll question here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Nothing's changed in the poll. So apparently, if they switch parties, no one would vote for either of them.
Well, we have some different types in our chat. And apparently they're not voting. Or maybe they're voting for her as a Democrat. I don't know. That's kind of.
One's a racist and hates copper people, and the other one's copper colored. So it should be an easy pick. I'm just going by what.
Oh, they're both racist and hate copper colored people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
She was teased. She was teased by her sister and family about her.
What do you mean? And her sister.
Dark skin.
Really?
Yeah. So she says that's part of her spiel. So actually, I don't believe that, but that's what has been stated and said.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is what
Both
it
her
is.
parents are labeled as Caucasians. They're not.
Yeah, and no one cares. It's just the fact that you come around and you're trying to tell us that you're something you're not.
Right. That's the
And
whole problem.
yeah, when everything you've done, people say that she got the record and she got the, nothing she's done has benefited us specifically.
No,
Nothing.
most of it has hurt us as a
Yeah.
people.
And it could probably be said, the same could be said about Donald Trump Nokia. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part of it. And these guys expect me to run to the polls like a fucking stupid slave and vote for one of them. And, when there's supposedly no one else on the ballot, there's no one else on those ballots. I don't know if people are actually voting or what, because they be running around like, there's only two people you vote for. It's only, I be like, damn.
Shit. It's a thing right on there. It says right in.
Yeah, and they have a whole bunch of lists. They got the Green Party, they got the Independents, it'd be the Libertarians. They got a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff on there before you get down there to write in.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Where I go to. So that's why I said that.
Yeah, but I'm saying the way these people are talking, it's almost like they never seen a
Oh,
ballot.
well, you just throwing your vote away if you vote for them. They don't have a chance.
Wait a minute.
If you just throwing I want quite to stick it out because they are voting, so they're doing something. But you just throwing away your vote.
So why can't we stand out in front of the Goofy store and tell people they're throwing their money away? If you can't pocket, you can't have it both. Not you, but one can't have it both ways. They say I'm pocket watching here. You can't tell me what to do with my life. You get yours, get mine. Where's my vote? I can do what I want to. I can wipe my ass with it if I want to, right?
Yeah, that's why I don't, care about what people say about the vote, especially for the selection process of the president.
And that's how I would be. We got to get to bed. I wish Kamala give us $10,000 to come on this show, and she thinks she's gonna get layups. You know what I mean? Either one of them candidates just drop their bread. You know what I'm saying? I'll be sitting here like, here's my ballot. I'm wiping my ass with it. You know what I mean? As she's talking, and I need you to convince me, why I shouldn't wipe my ass with it. You know what I mean? And, y'all in coddling motherfuckers running for the most powerful, allegedly, commander in chief of the most powerful, drop dead, gorgeous, richest nation, smartest. No.
No.
Best?
No. Safest, best? No. None of the above. It's none of the above. It's shit. That's propaganda.
It's all marketing, huh?
Yeah. They
Public
market
relations.
it to us with all
Public
that.
relations.
Boy, you see other countries what they think about us. Oh, them dumb Americans. They're so dumb. I can't believe them. They listen to all this madness and they're just dumb.
Yeah, the same people we just in their same shithole country is in a war with another, and we're paying for them, and they literally be having that conversation.
And that's
Sure
that's why they say we're dumb.
Yeah,
We put up with that shit.
Yeah, stupid. This is what I've been trying to say. All right, let's close
Yeah,
this.
and we all kind
Go
of
ahead. No, go
guilty
ahead.
of that.
Yeah, we're all guilty.
This whole propaganda shit has been along and put in place before our parents were born, at least you and me personally.
Are you saying they had the propaganda in them, and then some of that got pushed on us in a certain extent?
Completely.
Well, according
by
to him,
education, by religion. We didn't
Yeah.
even say nothing about religion.
We had
And
his year. He started this shit, and he didn't invent it. Go ahead.
Hell no. He
Right.
didn't invent anything. They
No,
didn't,
Yeah.
So, he just put together, a scheme. He saw
Put his name on it.
Yeah, saw something that somebody already was doing and
Yeah.
jacked
Right.
it.
Said if you let me funnel your bum, we're gonna make you the father of public relations. You know what I mean? Okay. I mean, allegedly, in my opinion, that's how it went.
No, he might have met somebody that had something going and worked under him and just stole it.
Yeah,
Put his name on it.
that too. A Luma booty. But all right, let's close this out then because I got the gummies and I need to get some more out of there. As we wrap up today's episode on why, we didn't answer the question. So, my bad. It should have been the poll question. Is it tricking if you got it, in your opinion?
It can be. It can be. And, those who know they're tricking.
100%. I've been there. Man, I'm about to go trick off Bonnie.
And
you're still tricking it.
It is definitely when people can't really afford to do that.
Yeah. If you don't have old money, it's tricky. Yeah. Trust
Even
funds,
if you got old money, you don't do that.
You don't trick it because you're right.
You don't
100%.
you don't advertise somebody's brand. They don't do that.
You don't.
Unless there's compensation. They will do that under those circumstances.
And they don't want the average Pookie, Ray Ray, and Dakota to be like, oh, this guy might have money. Now, that's why the Pookies and Ray Rays and Dakotas been going down to Rodeo Drive and they follow him. They follow himself. Like, I'll be reading some of this shit. Motherfucker, you was at Walmart with a $20,000 motherfucking watch on. Yeah, the family's thirsty. We like the pizza. You're a dumbass. You know what I mean? And then they follow themselves. They follow them to a restaurant and they put the guns in their face and they take the $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 watch. Now, that's stupid. Time and the place. That's what we keep talking about.
Yeah, well, a lot of people with money live in a bubble, they think. So it's nothing. And especially when $20,000 is nothing to you. I mean, that's not a problem to wear your $40,000 watch. $40,000 is nothing.
Hey, the Gucci line, we're gonna have I can see a big Target. You know what I mean? The shirt gonna come out, it's just gonna be a big Target on your back. You know what I mean? So nice big Target on the front and the back. Because it's a $2,000 t-shirt. So what you're telling people is that you can afford $2,000 for a fucking t-shirt and you're putting a big fat Target on your stupid back. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and then we move through the communities,
we'd have to get some rappers to,
yes,
rap about it.
You find the goofy rappers. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Get your goofy fit, man. Get your goofy rip. We gonna run it, motherfucker, man, with some goofy shit.
Yes. Come on, man.
Act like we ain't even out here doing shit, slanging shit. Target on our back.
Yeah, with the G's on there, you know what I mean? We can have one forks going up,
man,
and
that's funny.
This will be our symbol. This pitchforks going up and the pitchforks going down. Because
man,
the G's, it'll be the G's. The G's going up and the G's going down. It's the goofy line. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, I don't think I want to be affiliated with that.
Well, they're walking around with G's on a Gucci shirt.
Well, I understand, but what?
I think you're missing the whole point of the company. All right, that's fine. We're gonna knock you off of the board of directors. Hey, you guys, we're looking for people who come on the goofy line. This guy,
because I don't think that part. Because I don't want no parts of these, distortion.
You got the G's going up and the G's going down. That's what Gucci does. Gucci's not worried about that shit.
Well, Gucci didn't do that for them. I mean,
how do you know?
Or after them.
Yeah, you don't know that. Those G's could be they are from Italy. That's where the gangsters evolved from.
No.
All right.
That's a lie.
What?
That's some propaganda. That's more Bernays.
What do you mean? The mafia came from Italy?
You said the gangsters.
Oh, well, the mafia. That's the G I'm talking about.
Yeah, well,
you're stuck in
where's
y-
G and Mafia? How's Mafia? You know,
because they're gangsters. See, there was gangsters
they
before the gangster disciples. You do realize that, don't you?
I do, and they didn't really.
And you do realize that,
Mafia didn't call themselves gangsters. They would say, "Wait, we weren't gang. We don't even exist.
of
We're
course,
not
they said.
gangsters."
Yeah.
Okay, but you know, there was gangsters though. They still called people gangsters before the Mafia too. I'm not saying nothing about that, but we're talking about Mafia. They didn't, you know,
I'm just saying that G
mix
from
words.
Gucci, that G from Gucci could in fact be related to the La Costa Nostra. They could have been funded by the mafia from the whole beginning. And I'm just saying, and the G's could stand for gangster. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Could. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it could. Now, as we wrap up today's episode, why it's tricking, if you got it, high fashion um, deception targeting the poor. It's clear that the allure of high fashion is more than just about clothing. It's about the promises and the illusions it's creating. These brands often exploit our desires for status and acceptance, leading many to believe that owning these luxury items is a pathway to self-worth and success. However, this pursuit can result in financial strain and a cycle of debt, particularly for those who can least afford it. We've delved into the psychological tactics used by these brands, from limited edition releases to influencer endorsements, all designed to create a sense of urgency and exclusivity. These strategies manipulate consumer behavior, making people feel that they need to keep up with the ever-changing trends. I got just like a little faggot. I put these girls' clothes on because everybody else is doing it. I got it. That's what they're doing because I can't fit in. I can't even fit these jeans. But everybody else doing it. These ever-changing trends to maintain their social standing. This deceptive marketing not only impacts individuals, but also perpetuates a culture of materialism and superficial values. In conclusion, it's essential to recognize the traps set by high fashion and make more informed choices. By understanding the underlying tactics and resisting the pressure to conform. Hmm? Hey, sheep? Where are you going? Are you sheep? Is your family sheep? You raising sheep? Or you must be raising sheep though. I don't do it with the kids. Oh man, the kids, yeah, ain't nothing you can do about that. I'm just a little faggot at home. You know what I mean? Uh, I just sit around, you know what I'm saying, let everybody do what they want. I mean, I guess that's what everybody's saying. Um, Maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way. But it's essential to recognize the traps set by high fashion and make more informed, valued choices. All right. If not, come shop with the Goofy line. You know, by understanding the underlying tactics and resisting the pressure to conform, we can break free from the cycle of desire and debt. Debt slavery. It's literally slavery. Remember, true self-love and success comes from what's inside, not from the labels we wear on the outside. Thank you for joining us this evening, sticking around, and we hope this episode has provided valuable insights into the deceptive world of high fashion. If I were you, you know, well, never mind. I'm me. So stay true to yourself and make choices that genuinely reflect your values and your well-being, or not. You know? Stay tuned for more compelling stories in this line that we do. And remember, keep vibrating love and positivity. Silence is violence. Keep questioning, dreaming, and exploring. Show some love to yourself out there and others around you. Remember, ask not what our culture can do for you, but what you can do for our culture. And as always, question everything. The Self Love Show ain't Kansas, Dorothy. Peer down the rabbit hole and do your own research. Use caution and discernment, because sometimes when you're staring into that abyss, the abyss stares right back into you. Till next time, peace, self-love, honor, and respect. Don't hurt nobody out there unless it's necessary. All righty. So, nobody solved today's dome teaser?
Nope.
I glitter and gleam, but I'm not what I seem. I promise prestige, but it's just a dream. I lure you in with a glamorous show. Glamorous, glamorous. But leave you with debt and nothing to show. What am I? High fashion. High fashion.
All right.
It's a riddle. Let's see. All right, next week, I don't know what we got lined up. We'll have to figure something out. We're working on a couple guests who've been on the show before, so check their schedules. Hopefully we can get them in the building. And on Mouthpiece Included, Tom Brady. GOAT or MOAT? What's MOAT? Most overrated of all time. GOAT or MOAT? Tom Brady. Drop dead gorgeous. Smart. Picked herself up by the bootstraps. Came out of Michigan at Red State. You know what I mean? Everybody know he wasn't in Detroit. Came up out there, 6th-round pick. Probably politicked and cheated his way in that starting position. Got a whole lot of fucking credit. Got a whole lot of credit. You know, changed the whole, used to be quarterbacks were worthless. Nobody would ever take a quarterback in the first round. It wasn't that the position wasn't important. It was that, man, you had to be able to play that shit. Like, yeah, it was that the position wasn't that important. 100%. They wouldn't take it. You know, that was it. Nobody was using the first overall pick on a quarterback. You know, times have changed, I guess. So, GOAT or MOAT? That's what we're unpacking. So that brings us to my personal favorite part of the whole shebang. And that's going to be, 1 second, stand by. All right, there we go. Wordsmiths. Final words out
there. A lot of high fashion always had me laughing. I couldn't believe what people would wear because they saw their favorite celebrity with it on. So some of my best friends with everything Michael Jackson ever had. Jerry Curl and Mind State. Loved it when someone called him Stoney Jackson. And I'm just saying this for the power of suggestion, the power of the propaganda infestation all across the nation. All of us have been inducted. Literally, a portion of our life has been constructed by something that our family never taught. The TV, the internet, shit we never even really sought, put upon us. And it's just the truth. And look how we live. It's really the proof. Because we've been inducted in many ways. It's been many days. Education, religion, and the medical demonstration have all held us back. Treat us like we are alien nation. But maybe we are. Because I know as long as significant amount, whatever that percentage may be, come together, and it's gonna be the end of what we see. Because the system, as all empires do, is on the tail end. It's what the spirit tells me. Taught me more about the beginning. So I know we at the end. Oh, y'all can pretend. But I'm an independent. You to know that. Independent thought, independent ways came to show that. And I'm not advertising for nobody without some compensation unless I feel real about the whole demonstration. So self-love, honor, and respect to the Self-Love Nation. Let's grow, let's grow, let's grow, let's go. Words.
Words. Guys to goofies. Yeah, bro, we're going like, man, shit, from guys to goofy. What's a guy to a goofy? You know, anybody wants to get on this marketing program with me, y'all gonna understand where I'm coming from. Bro, when they come in the store, bro, they gonna be in there. How much is this shirt? We ain't gonna be talking about no foolishness about if you come here and be some foolishness about how much this shirt costs, you're a goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro. Like, man, please. Boy, this shit about to go crazy. I need the brothers to get behind me. I'm opening up right on Rodeo Drive. You know what I mean? If nothing else, the views are gonna be just crazy. I have cameras all in there. You know, look at this goofy. You know, they coming in. Look at this goofy. Hey, welcome to the goofy store. You know, shit. All right, let's get on with it. Man, I can't understand what's going on here. Computer, bro. I swear to God. I've never seen this before. Talking about big marketing. That has to be the reason. There we go. All right, y'all. Big ups to Karen. Let's take us out of here.
Do you think you are the one?
Honestly, I don't know.
Cosmo say just proves we got a lot of suckers amongst us. Yeah, they goofies, Cosmo. Well, that we love giving Massa all our money. He texted me. Yeah, goofies, bro. Big up, Storm.
There's no doubt.
We're gonna sell to him or wake him up. Bullets are boomerang.
Stand your ground.
Murder is suicide.
Yeah, an eye for an eye.
Free NBA young boy. He's just thirsty enough right now with his legal troubles. Yeah, he give him 20 stacks for the goofy line. He'll do it. That shit'll go crazy, boy. All right. Come on, brothers, just break that bread, y'all. It's a gold ticket. Where was it? Murder.
Silence.
Silence is violence.
See something, say something.
Greed plus ego over fear, that's slavery.
Charity plus humility times love is freedom.
Don't answer questions, young man.
Question everything where you stand.
Yeah. Now they want me wearing these clothes. Fear is cap.
Vibrate love.
Forgiveness is love's highest vibration.
So do something charitable for a so-called enemy and end the beef.
Healthy people heal thy people.
Because we know for sure hurt people gonna try to hurt people.
Free the old man, free Larry Hoover.
Free Jeff Ford.
Free all the guys, man.
Prison of slavery.
Be ya. Walk on water.
Man, move mountains. You know how it go. All we need is the faith of a mustard seed, so they say. But I don't need faith. I know that joint getting shorter every week, and our path is coming clear.
Goofies, what's a guy to a goof? Man, this shit is really.